Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome back once again to Oshi no Ko. We're watching episode 6 of season 1, last time on. Aqua is a part of a dating show as part of his agreement with the director, and meanwhile Ruby and Kana are starting their journey down the idol path, collaborating on YouTube. Everyone's getting their starts with things. Though speaking of starts, we're about to have a rough start for a certain blue-haired character. Let's get right into the episode. The dramatics of it all. I'm sure part of this is true, but she knows how to work the scene. Same, girl. I haven't talked about it, but like I'm obviously not gonna do season 2 again just because that's been too recent. I will rewatch it in my own time though, but I hope we get a little more with Mem-cho because I feel like there's more to her character. Just because I mean it's confirmed here she's what 26 or something. She's like 10 years older than everyone in this show. But I feel like there's an element to her character of like not wanting to grow up. Don't they actually hit it off? Gotta hook 'em next time on Dragon Ball Z. All publicity's good publicity. Yeah. Yes. She just knows how to work the scene. I mean, that's part of it. It's just like some reality shows. Just like, I'm gonna leave. It's like you contractually obligated. Nails are cool. I might try some of that. And what about you? This is some interesting stuff because it's like you have a group like this, especially when they're all around the same age, except for Mem-cho. And it either goes one of two ways. Either they're all just like, yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm an actor. Or you get like a tight-knit group, which I'm glad at least going to the future, these guys, they still pop up every once in a while. Obviously, Akane and Mem-cho are the ones that stick around the longest. But you know, it's one of those things where just like they can all look back on it in later years and be like, wasn't that fun? No. It's one of those ones where it's like, you're glad you experienced it so you could tell stories about it, but it's one that you'd never want to relive. 80-20, my lord. My lord, the like splitting with the agency. Like I get it, the agency will do a lot of like promotion and doing stuff and getting you ads and stuff. Cause I've had a few emails here and there on stuff, but it's always ones where it's just like, this is clearly a scam. Where it's always ones where it's like, oh, we can promote your channel, or you know, I get so many emails still and just like improve your thumbnail game and like hire me. Here's my portfolio. I mean, that just goes with having an email attached to your channel. Which I can only imagine the bigger channels, the kind of emails they get on a daily basis. So what do you eat? We're at a barbecue place. To every piece of advice, just writes it down. It's part of the job. Yeah, that's the real joy. You were blessed with amazing genes. That's the obvious stuff, Ruby. It's a notch up from what they normally are. I love the 18s. Which is shocking. For this one specifically. For others, definitely not. It's interesting though, because it's like whatever personality you immediately show on camera, it's like that's the one you kind of got to stick with. So Aqua has to stick with that, like, hello everyone. God forbid people start calling it fake, even though that's exactly what it is. It's all a forgery. There's cameras everywhere. I mean, you've been lying since you've been born. It's not exactly something new. All part of the plan. At that point, why even keep the others?
番組が終わるまで安全圏でやり過ごす。
野心がないな。私はこのままおバカ系癒し枠キープできればそれでいいかな。
Someone's gotta be the comedy.
アクタンがマジでアプローチしてくるなら話は別だけど。
あまり期待はするな。
Yeah, I doubt she's gotten a whole lot of screen time.
マネージャー。
お前はクビになりてえのか。なんだこれは。総出演時間10分もいってねえんじゃねえか。マネージャーのお前がしっかりしなくて。
I mean, that's not entirely her fault.
他にもやりてえというやつが大勢いる中で選んでやったんだ。爪痕の一つでも残させろ。
ごめんなさいマネージャー。
聞こえてたか。
Leave it to Aqua, though, to draw it out of her. It's no wonder both her and Kana fall in love with him. It's one thing having, obviously, your managers and all that being like, Gambate, do your best, and all that, because, you know, they're sort of paid to motivate you, because you pay them, in a way. But Aqua's is a genuine thing. It's interesting where we go towards the end of this episode, as we get into Aqua literally saving her life, which, you know, I have my thoughts on that, but we'll get there. It's a shame that this reality show is the linchpin of all this.
頑張って。爪痕残さなきゃ。このジュースまず。ツイッターでネタにして元取らなきゃ。気まずい。よそ様の商品をまずいとか書き込もうとしてエゴサされたらどうする。これだから一般人あるわ。
Kana's drips are insane. She's a chef.
その会社から仕事は二度と来なくなる。そんな大げさな。
I mean, that's not wrong, though. Even if you don't do that, it's like, careful what you say or do. Certain brands will see that and be like, no. The day I get sponsors or anything, which is increasingly unlikely because, you know, React content isn't exactly something that brands want to promote. I think I've been alright in not trashing certain brands. I mean, I think I may have alluded to some things. Then again, having made over 1,000 videos, it's hard to remember exactly everything I've said.
スマホよこしなさい。どれどれ。
I'm deleting your Twitter.
可愛いまでつけて、そんなに可愛いって言われたかった？みんなしてないって口。
Pot me kettle.
アイドルの9割はエゴサをしてる。
So you do as well?
要は大エゴサ時代。広告代理
Great era, ego surf. I mean, I can't say she's wrong, but I'm not at the point where I can ego surf. But the most I do is just like see if I pop up in a search, which is just mainly making sure that my channel is at all relevant. It is hard. You know, having the name Lancer02 is a little hard on the search terms because most time what pops up is a car. It's kind of hard to search when I'm searching from my own channel because it's like obviously mine's gonna pop up. I try to sign out and go onto like a fresh Google account, which, you know, a lot of what pops up is my shorts, but it is what it is.
ネットの反応を見るなって時代は終わったのよ。今はもうネットマーケティングを怠った人間から脱落するような。
Yeah,
コンテンツ
I know.
深淵を除くとき、深淵もまたこちらを覗いていること。
Yeah, it does. It's different though when it's like your name and face. The most I get is the occasional hate comment, which I have fun with and kind of laugh at. Just because a lot of the times on my stuff I get criticized for is just like, can you take like the extra 2 seconds to listen to what I actually said? You'll see that the answer to your question and your thing is in what I said. It's different though when it's their actual name and face and people being like, oh, I don't like this person and this, and well, you can only imagine.
番組公式 Twitter とか TikTok にアップする動画撮ってた。
TikTok. Speaking of collabing.
当時は広告収入も投げ銭もなかったから YouTuber に転身したんだけどさ。
俺はそういう若い子の使うツールは
Young people.
じじくさ。
Well, yeah, I mean, the margin for entry on getting paid on TikTok is a lot higher than YouTube, because I believe it's like you need 100,000 followers and like 1 million views. 1 million views within the last 90 days. Whereas with YouTube, it's you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, though I know it's steadily going down, which I'm surprised. The margin of entry for monetization is a lot lower on YouTube, though I would argue it's harder. It wasn't until around the start of last year that I actually got monetized. I mean, TikTok, it's easier just because if you just upload consistently enough, like the views on that stack up over time. Like even the amount of shit I've posted on TikTok, I think I have like a little over 500 followers, but a lot of it is just the stuff that I post on both the shorts go on TikTok as well. Oh, Akane.
こっちで一緒に。あかねちゃん攻めてるね。
そういやいたわこんな子。
I forgot she's in the show.
あかねアウトでいいから男新面増やして。
ユキからノブを奪う悪女ゲームだよ。間違いなく目立てる。もちろんこれは
Now it's a love square.
あかねにもやってあげるよ。おいで。
Imagine a camera's around you.
あかね最近焦ってる？気持ちはわかるけど別にそんなんじゃ。 結果を残したいだけ。そう
Don't we all?
そうはさせないよ。
Mhm.
私は私が目立つように。
Everyone's fighting for that spot. Yeah, this girl, man. Those comments, though, just like, oh, Yuki seems like the nice one. Just, I mean, she's got a presence, which is why I wish that Yuki, honestly, would be in more stuff in the future, but that's rough. Akane, like, no results. Especially with Akane and all this happening. Stealing everyone away.
頑張って戦わなきゃ。
Ugh.
やり口に品がない。
カット。
一旦さ
Hey, yes, cuts, indeed.
大丈夫だから
Uh-huh.
落ち着いて。
Like, this is genuine, which I like. Because it easily could have been a thing where she's just like, oh, how dare you, but
なんかわからなくなったんでしょ。ご
this is what she needed to hear more of.
めん、大丈夫。
Gives her one back.
そんなのフォトショで簡単に消せるから。
Hey, scars are cool.
茜は私のこと嫌い？
The character Akane, not the person.
強くて優しくて努力家で一生懸命な茜のこと好き。今演技しても仕方ないでしょ。
学校とかだと
Hard to know, though. Again, I kind of wish we got a little more of Yuki, because it's like, how much is she actually resenting her? It's those kind of things with actors like this. It's like, at what point does it stop being acting? At what point are you not on? I mean, obviously, I want to assume the best.
それをネットは許さない。
And that's that. And it just snowballs forever.
やっぱり
And that's the thing, too. It won't go away. I think the best is just not to say anything.
できる限り説明して謝れば。
Oh, God.
でも謝らない。人は謝ってる人に群がるんだよ。
Oh, yeah.
謝ってるってことは悪いことをしたなら石を投げて。
Never make an apology video.
私は悪いことをしたから当然だ。
I mean, obviously it's different for everyone, but it's just one of those things. For me, I'm just like, once I put it out there, it's out there. I don't give a fuck what people think. Obviously, the positive affirmations are very much appreciated. It allows me to keep going. Like, I'm not gonna stop everything just because of what someone may think. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But obviously, it's so much worse when they're this fucking young and their entire, like, livelihoods and other people's livelihoods hinges on their performance. It's like, that shouldn't be put on someone that young because that's gonna ruin them. Which is, you know, I'm glad at least that Akane comes out the other side well, but like if things went another way, there wouldn't be an Akane, as we'll get into in a little bit. And it's not even like the internet would care even if she did die.
批判の意見もできる限り目を通した。真面目な子ほどダメージ大きいんだよね。
Yeah.
批判の意見なんて見なきゃいいのに。
The softer your shell, the easier you crack.
考えられなくなって自分に言い聞かせて強引に。
No, those first few days, it's just gonna be all that is talked about.
大丈夫。明日学校休む？大丈夫。行く。茜の見た？やばくない？いつかやると思ってた。いちいちマウント取らねえと気が済まないのかよ。マジ性格悪い。
All that from saying I'm busy with work. It's already so bad. It's just like they have to deal with school on top of that, where it's already those kind of emotions, which is like everyone hates me. This is how child stars get ruined.
仕事で何かあった？
Yeah, well,
とりあえず今は何もツイートしない方がいいかもな。
just don't speak.
番組の更新日、内容を確認する気力は湧かなかった。
I mean, in a way, she got what she wanted. Just like, oh, people are talking about Akane now, but it's the Logan Paul effect, you know? Any publicity is good publicity. Though, of course, different from him. Akane is actually wounded by it. So, I mean, where she goes from this is fascinating.
注目される限り沈静化はしないことも。これからの芸能生活に。私あの子昔から知ってるけどさ、自分は周りと違うって思ってるっていうか。
It's funny knowing who she's inspired by.
どうせ裏でも男とばっか遊んでて真面目に仕事なんかしてないわけじゃん。
苦労なんてしたことないんだよ。
こんなんが好きなやついるの？こんなやつは何やっても無駄なんだよね。
And I love the, just interpreting someone's entire life off of a single thing.
気に入らないことがあるとすぐヒステリーになるわけでしょ。
何か一つのことに、俺の周りにもいるわ。
There's so much I could say about this, but I'm just end up repeating myself. It's so real, you know? Some person did one thing wrong, and then the entire internet's just like, yep, God.
ララライの劇で主演やってて、そういうのもただのアピールに思えてきた。今まで押してきたけど、ちょっと無理になった。
I mean, you just keep looking, you know, because you think it's just gonna blow over.
茜と中学で同じクラスだったけど、マジみんなに嫌われてたから。
顔もマジブスじゃね？
性格悪そうな顔してるよね。
もうテレビで見ることはないね。
Because you're the judge on that.
そういえば、何も食べてないや。
How does he find her? It's a cool shot.
もう疲れた。何も考えたくない。
How does he find her? Like,
落ち着け。俺は敵じゃない。頼むから落ち着いてくれ。
Jesus. Well, there's a lot to talk about with that. That was episode 6 of Oshinoko. One of the more interesting episodes, man. Heavy. There's some criticism with this episode, though, because it's like, mainly with that part. She's gonna do it, but like, he just so happens to be there. It's an interesting idea, because going forward, I mean, Akane and Aqua's relationship gets very interesting, especially when we get into season 2, which is why I wish season 2 delved a little more with it. I mean, as we'll get into next episode, we get into Akane adopting the I persona, and she kind of uses that a lot, especially in season 2, which again makes sense for why Aqua sort of falls for her too, which is again gonna be interesting in season 3, just because again where season 2 leaves off, it's like, okay, so he's gonna go with Akane. It makes me interested in Kana going forward, because I'm wondering if like maybe she'll adopt some of the high personalities. Well, I mean, this season kind of delves into that. Anyway, going back to all this, it's done amazingly well because it's so true. It's only become more and more true since this episode came out. Just the fact that you do one thing, even if it wasn't intentional, which it wasn't. She didn't slap her. It just like she moved her hand and it just so happened to like go across her. The internet will take it and run with it. And then it's just the funny thing is that first week is just the worst of it because you're gonna get flamed for that forever. But then the very next week they'll forget about it and move on to the next thing. And then the minute you try to come back and do anything, it starts over again. There's no winning with that, which is why I'm amazed that Akane is able to bounce back so quickly, which I mean, what she does is, you know, she takes everything with all of her acting chops and puts it into Aqua in that story. So like she does pull it back, but it's just the fact that she was nearly pushed. I mean, by all accounts, she was pushed to that point, but was saved by Aqua. Like I kind of hope we get more of that with Akane in the future. Just like, Akane, you nearly killed yourself and Aqua literally saved you. So I wonder like how much of her relationship with him comes from that. You know, obviously more comes from that later. It's heavy stuff, you know, because it's like if she actually did die there, the internet wouldn't care. There'd be a small group of people that'd probably be like, she didn't need to go that far, but it's also like, you pushed her to that point. There's no accountability for anything. Like it's ultimately gonna fall on like the people involved in her life in which they feel responsible. With the anonymity of the internet, it's terrifying. People just able to say whatever they want with no repercussion, which is why I'm ultimately glad that I do what I do. This little pocket of the internet that I find myself in, it allows me to take a moment to realize the things I say and just not go full on just saying whatever I want to say. It makes me just be like, you know what, think about your actions having consequences, your words. Because there was a time in my life where I just said and texted whatever the hell I wanted. But now that I find myself in this seat, you gotta think about these things. Think about what's on the other side of the screen. The show, it does it amazingly well. I have my reservations about Aqua just being there at exactly the right time. Aside from all that, it's incredible. I mean, and then seeing where she goes from here, it's kind of inspiring. Well, I mean, Akane is at her lowest of lows here, and she goes up from here, thankfully, and well, I think it's best that we put this behind us for now. But either way, it's my reaction to episode 6 of Oshinoko. Join me next time for episode 7. Everything else will be coming out soon. Till next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.